I realize how important the function of a space like this is and how lacking we are in India of a contemporary art space that challenges, in a sense, the classics, that challenges long heritage and rich heritage like Rome or like Delhi. And I think it's important not to feel intimidated by these temples of art, but to challenge them as well, to feel like as artists, they're not stone and glass, but they're like clay, and that we should be able to mold them and change them and shift their meaning. And that is the responsibility of the artist. So Nikhil is primarily a performance-based artist. His performances are long. So it's not just about location, but it's also about time. He's actually drawing on top of his costume. In a sense, what happens here is the drawings become a part of his body. If we were to look at his work in chronology, in a sense, what Nikhil goes from is this kind of dandy impressionist in his early performances to this kind of grotesque sort of creature. He's trying things, wearing costumes backwards, wearing things inside out, not being just wanting to look pretty, not just wanting to look beautiful, but wanting to look distorted and contorted. So there's spaces in between theater and performance, but also in between man and woman, in between Indian and Western and European, in between black and white, in between inside and outside. So all of these spaces in between allow for a kind of creativity that he enjoys. What's consistent in a way with Indian Highway is the idea of going out into the open, taking the inside to the outside and then bringing the outside back inside. It's with every performance, I think he's wanting to give himself that element of surprise, that uncharted, unknown space that he wants to explore, like any artist would in the safety of their studio space. So handing over that trust, in a sense, onto the audience becomes something that the audience, in a sense, feels. And it's the desire in an audience to see that through is what is completing the cycle of making and receiving, of communicating and receiving.